Hello students, how are you? I'm here again with the continue with the previous topic which we are discussing. Basically, we are talking about the chemical effect of the electric current, and we have talked about the chemical effect of different the effect of the electric current. That is the lighting effect of electric current. We have talked about the heating effect of electric current, as well as we have talked about some magnetic effect of electric current. Now here we have till now we have the different topic we have discussed, like what is electrode, how many types of electrode, that is the positive and negative electrode. The positive electrode is called anode, and negative electrode is basically called a cathode. These are the some kind of the electrode which we have discussed. Now, what happened if the effect? How do you? We know that there is a chemical effect due to the electricity. To understand this kind of these things, we are have a some kind of the observation. With that we can understand the chemical effect is happening in case of the liquid. Now here there is a scientist whose name was William, just one. Here there is a scientist whose name was William Nicholas Nicholson performed an experiment showing that if the current is passed through the water, here it is, you can see here there is a water, and if the current is passes from with the source of battery, when this use this source, and the current passed with the help of the water, what happened, he found that there is a bubbles of oxygen and hydrogens are produced. These are the two bubbles which are produced in the case of the when the current is passed from the water, and the oxygen and hydrogen, these are the two bubbles are found. Now the oxygen bubbles will be present on the that is what we called as a positive electrode. And you have to remember which kind of the bubbles are found on the positive electrode. And there is a here positive electrode means that the electrode which is connected with the negative terminal, that is called the positive electrode, and the electrode which is connected with the positive terminal, that is called the negative electrode. You can ask here these are the some that is called anode and cathode. These we can recall as a anode and cathode. What happened here, when the current are passed, then there are the bubbles are created and in the water, and these bubbles are basically one bubble, that is the oxygen, which collected on the this the positive electrode, and hydrogen bubbles which is a positive, that is collected on the negative electrode. And due to that, the passage of the electric current through the conducting solution, the solution is basically water is a conducting solution, cause a chemical reaction. Why this happens? Because of there is a chemical reaction in between the water and electrode, because of the current passes through the source, through the use of the source, like a battery. As a result of bubbles of gas are formed on the electrode. There are the two electrodes, that is positive and negative electrode. With the help of the where these bubbles which are formed in the water, that are collected, deposited on the positive and negative electrode. On the positive electrode, the oxygens are collected, whereas on the negative electrode, the hydrogens are collected. These are the some examples which is performed by the William Nicholson uh, and shows there in the experiment. And this is the basically a chemical effect by electricity. Now the second, the deposits of metal may be visible on the electrodes. These things happen. The color of the solution might change. These things happen if the some chemical reactions are also take place in the water. In the case of the liquid, then there will be a change of the colors. Now, the best example of the chemical effect is electroplating. Here we are going to talk about the kind of the situation when the reaction take place, and when this reaction take place, basically the deposits part, that is, as you have seen in the previous, that the oxygen is collected deposited on the positive electrode, whereas hydrogen is collected on the negative, that is a negative electrode. And here the same things are going to happen by the use of the same principle. The basically the kind of the things we are going to take up the two electrodes, and which is made by this copper. There is a copper plate that is one electrode, and there is another copper plate which is act as another electrode. Now here, since the plates are the same, but what happened here, and the solution which is taken here is the copper sulfate solution. Now the procedure is, in this procedure, what happened here, when the current is passed, the if there is a, positive electrode, if it is a positive electrode, then, and if it is a negative electrode, what happened here, the positive electrode is basically a cathode here, and here it is treated as anode. Now what happened here, the positive electrons, the electrons are moved from this plate to, the motion of electron is in this direction, and the current flow in this direction. What happen when the electrons are coming from this plate, that means the color of this plate will diminish, and since the electron is escaping from this plate, that means the when the most of the electrons will came out from this plate, what happened, all these electrons are get deposit on this plate. What happened here, the color of the plate is deep and deeper, and as the electrons are moving from here, the plate of the color of this plate is basically a uh, pent, and with that, the process by which this take place, that is called the electroplating, because the here electricity are used to do this kind of the action, and there are the plate means there are the plate by which the color of the one plate is um, deposited to the other plate, that is called basically plating. So by the process using which layer of the some metals is deposited on the, that is called the basically a electroplating, in which the some layer of the some plates metal is deposited on the another material by using the electricity, and this is known as electroplating. The same things happen. Now there are the many examples of electroplating, as I have shown here. I already explained, when the current is allowed pass through the copper sulfate solution, then solution will separate into the copper and sulfate, and the separate free copper of solution will get deposit on negative electrode, as I already told, and the same amount of copper will get dissolved in the solution from the positive electrode. Hence, the copper from positive electrode get transferred to the negative electrode. This kind of the transfer is known as basically electroplating. Now there is a industrial use of electroplating, that is it is used in industry for coating different metals on the other metal objects. For example, chromium. Chromium is a metal which is lustrous and corrosion free, and scratch resistance. These are the kind of the materials basically used for coating, that means again that word is also shown that that mesh giving kind of the things that is all related to the coating, that means plating. And but being a costly is, since chromium is um, the cost of the chromium, economical cost of the chromium is so high, so it should be protected. Now, the deposited on the materials like car part, taps, burners, to lower the manufacturing cost, and these are the made up of the iron. So the chromium cannot directly used in this kind of the that materials. So the layer of the that chromium or get deposited on the basically the uh, part of the materials, so that the cost of this material cannot become a high. Here again, the silver and gold are deposited on the cheaper materials, like jewelers to a lower jewelry cost, so that since the gold and silver cannot be used by everybody, and to reduce the cost, they polished electroplate the materials by the gold and silver, so that the cost can be bear by their customer. These are the another examples of electroplating. Iron cans are the electroplated with tin. Iron also there is a tin. Tin is another kind of the materials, that is the metals. And if we want to protect the iron, then there is a tin by which by the process of electroplating, the uh, the iron are deposited by a tin, and used to storing a food. And this kind of the materials are or object are used to store the foods by, so that there will be the no risk if and the food will no get not spoiled. That's why these materials are used to electroplate the iron metal. Now there is a also a zinc. Zinc is deposited on iron to use the construction of bridge. There are the so many bridge we have understanding, and all these bridges are basically a zinc coated bridges made up of the iron, and all these irons are electroplated by zinc, so that the corrosion and by protection of the corrosion and rustings, the zincs are used. The application, there is another kind of the things which we can have to understand, that what is the different kind of the applications. And coating a zinc on the iron prevent, if we coat the zinc on the iron material, then it prevent the basically the rusting as well as the corrosions. The coating silver and gold for the jewelers, as we have already discussed. Coating it in onto iron for a cans as a tin. If you want to make a can with the help of iron, then that can should be coated with the help of tin, so that the food can be preserved. And chromium is a coating for the car part, bath fitting materials for the shining appearance. These are the some kind of the things by which the electroplating done. Now here we are talking about the two things, that is, as already I have told you, there is a electrode, and these are the two kind of the electrode. One is a cathode and another one is a anode. Cathode is a basically a negative electrode, whereas a anode is a positive electrode. And the solution which used, which basically help to pass the electricity, and that solution is basically called electrolytes. Whenever we use to determine the chemical effect by the use of the electricity, then there will be the solution, and that solution which helps to pass the current from the given solution, then that solution name is basically electrolytes. And here the definition is written: an electrolyte is a solution in which the electrodes are submerged. These are the two electrodes, as in the previous cases we have seen that there are the two electrodes which are used to pass to connect the connect with the help of the wire by the batteries. And when these batteries are connected with these electrodes, that electrodes are immersed into the given solution, and that solution is basically a electrolyte solution. They dissociate on the passage of the electric current. The electrodes, electrolytes, and the battery together form an electrochemical cell. And all kind of the arrangement, this kind of the arrangement which happen here, that is the battery, by the use of the battery with the help of the connecting with the help of the that electrode and solution, whole the combination is basically a electrochemical cell, or we call as a electrolyte cell. Here again the same thing is given here, the topic about the electroplating. If you want to study, these are the same things which I have written here, you can study. And the figure of this electroplating processes take place here. You can just go through it. Here, which you have to also remember, whenever there is a, as already told, there is a two plates are taken place and same plates are taken. But suppose that you want to protect iron, like a spoon which we used in our houses, and they are the made up of the iron, but there is a, we can see there is a silver polished, all the spoons are silver polished. What we have to do, we have to take, and what how these things are happen, what happened, since the electrons are moving from uh, the escaping from the anode to cathode. The cathode is basically a negative plate, and whereas a anode is a positive plate, but the battery side is positive and negative side is connected with the anode. That means if it is a negative side, then it is connected with the anode plate, and if it is a positive side, then it is connected with the cathode side. What happened, whatever the materials we want to electroplate, that materials are connected with the positive electrodes, and the materials uh, not positive electrode, with negative electrode, that means cathode, and the materials by which the electroplating take place, that connect with the negative terminal. What happened here, when the electricity passed through the use of the battery, the suppose that here there is a copper plate, and here there is a iron plate. What happened here, when the electrons are moving from this place to, that electrons which is coming from the copper plate get deposited on the here to iron plate. And after some times, means we do not take here iron, sorry, copper, to take here the silver. When there is a silver, when the silver is attached with the anode, and that iron is attached with the cathode, what happens, the silver's electrons will move from anode to cathode, and get deposited on the iron plate. And after some times, within the 5 minutes, this reactions will take place. And we can see that the 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 plate which is attached with the cathode anode, that are faint in color, whereas when this cathode plate are which was made up of iron, that get deposited the silver coating. With that, the electroplating's done. And the solution which we have to take here, because there is a plating of the uh, what we call is that is silver platings are done. That's why the solution which we have to also take that is called silver nitrate solution, which we have to take here. Now these things are basically the some impact by which we can understand what is electroplating. Here the two three things very very important to understand, that what you have to do in this chapter. There is a one things how the chemical effects are observed with the help of the um, with the help of um, the observation. And second things which we want to discuss here, that was the what are the electrodes, and these electrodes are basically the anode and cathode, and how the electroplating take place, and what are the different application of the electroplating. These things are happened here. So it is all about this chapter. Now there is a question answer also, which is given in your textbook, and that question answer also I have mentioned here. Just I want to recall you all these things which you have to again do to find out your understanding. By your understanding you solve these questions by yourself. Again, if you are not having the answer, then go through their answer is also mentioned here. You can also solve this question. Now most liquids that conduct electricity are the solution of, as I already told that in the previous slide, that there is a the solution like acid, base and salt can pass the electricity. So these are the liquid in which the electricity conduct, the acid, base and the salt. These are the answer. The passage of electric current through a solution causes the chemical effect. If a solution, there is a solution written, with the help of that solution and electricity is passed, what is the combination in between these two? When the electricity is passed through the solution, there is a chemical effects created. If you pass a current through a copper sulfate solution, copper gets deposited. We are talking about third part, get deposited on the plate connected to the terminal of the battery. And as already told that there is a cathode plate and there is a anode plate. The deposit take place only on the cathode place. So that is the negative terminal. You can also see here. And the process of depositing a layer of any desired materials on another material by means of electricity is called electroplating. These are the answer is given here. I think first you there is another question. When a free ends of a testers are dipped into a solution, free ends means where there is a iron rod are there. The magnetic needle shows the deflection. Can you explain the reason? Because there is a electric currents are generated, and because of that electric current there will be the magnetic uh, magnetic effects also created here. Also there is a given here electric current flow, and because of this the magnetic needle shows the deflection. Name the three liquids which, when they tested in the manner shown in the figure, may cause the magnetic needle to deflect. There are the some in the question. There is some solutions are given, and with the help of that solution, we can have to talk about in which solution these are the basically there is a acid. This is a salt solution, and there is again a acid. Lemon, salt water and vinegar, these are the some solutions. I don't think that I have to explain all those things. Just go through all these questions. We will have a another chance to meet together at a platform of online classes where we have answer all these questions. But before that, you understand all these questions by yourself so that you make your good understanding. That's why I am not interested to uh, talk about all these questions. Just want to show you all these things. Now, three things are very very important. As I already told that what are these things? These things are basically what is a chemical effect of electric current, how it is observed, and what are the different electrodes. That means which kind of the liquids creates generates the electricity. Um, uh, and uh, these water, tap water, what is the difference? This point is also very very important, which you have to note down in your copies. And what is electrode, how many types of electrodes, and when we talk about the electroplating, which plate should be connected with the which kind of the electrode. That is the basic things which you have to understand. So it is all about the chemical effect. Now we have finished almost the 14th chapter till now, and I hope you will be able to all these able to make your notes as well as the solving of your question answer also. We will have a good platform whenever you will complete all these notes. You have a good understanding by the different sources of revision we will have. And till the time you do some kind this kind of the work, so that in the future you will be understand all these things in very easy, very very easy, and gets a good mark. So it is all about the today's session. We will meet tomorrow with the next topic, that is called basically light. Thank you for